Bridge, and traffic is moving along at a great pace east and westbound along Highway 1. Another great option for your commute this morning would be the Patello Bridge. Help please keep BC roads safe by being a responsible driver. If you've had something to drink, don't drive, because safer roads start with you. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick. Thanks so much, Susie.
That Russell's away.
Fantastic shape if you are making your way up to Tsawwassen. Sailings, it's looking great. Next sailing is at 9 o'clock, and that's just about 15% full available space. Sussex Insurance makes a difference when you renew insurance location when prompted, and help support Diabetes Canada exclusively at Sussex Insurance. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick. Thanks so much, Susie.
Good morning, everyone. A beautiful start out there. Here's a shot of what it looks like from the Pan Pacific Hotel. Temperatures are currently sitting at 16 degrees. We've got a few spots with a bit more cloud cover, especially along the northern and western regions of the island, but it is going to ease off. A few other numbers this morning. We're sitting at 11 near Merrick. Good morning into Revelstoke. At Prince George at 10 in areas near Prince Rupert with the current temperature of 15. Temperatures today, 22 is the plan, but it's away from the water, 26 with the humidex. We're feeling closer to 30 degrees. Average for this time of the year sits at 23 and a record of 1960. We're not under the clear for all areas, though. The north coast, we're seeing rain, heavy at times, and a significant amount. It is picking up this morning, continuing through the day today, and then we still have these are areas near Stewart, 40 and up to 60 millimeters of rain. Most areas along the north coast will still see a range between the water. Now, the heat is on in towards tomorrow and Monday. Those look to be the hottest days, even Tuesday and Wednesday. The northeastern corners of the province up to 22. Central interior, we're seeing temperatures into the 20s. It is going to be hot. Hottest days for us Sunday, Monday. It's away from the water. Tomorrow, Jen, with the humidex, it's going to feel closer to 36 degrees. Hot, hot, hot. Back to you. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, that is hot. Thanks so much.
Great pace along Highway 91. We're seeing a little bit more congestion if you are traveling northbound, but still a great option for your commute this morning. Help please keep BC's roads safe by being a responsible driver. If you've had something to drink, don't drive, because safer roads start with you. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Oh, I got the Barrage Chinook, Mark 5, and the Mark 1.
You got the Mark 1? You got the Mark 1.
Collectors began lining up at 5:30 to get a set of 3 free cards. A total of 2,000 were handed out, with the most coveted one featuring the original Mark 1 SkyTrain. Only 15 of those were handed out. TransLink says this is an opportunity to promote transit in an engaging way.
Right now, this is a way for people to really connect with our brand. We want people to have a conversation about transit, and we hope that it inspires people to take transit more often, and for some, maybe even take transit for the first time.
If you didn't get a chance to grab some cards on Friday, you still have time. TransLink will be handing them out at car-free events and the P&E.
Should have went to commercial break, but no, I don't know.
This time going northbound, one lane going southbound. It's going to get a little bit busier as the day moves forward. Lots of events happening this weekend. And another great option this time, though, is the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge. Help police keep BC roads safe by being a responsible driver. If you've had something to drink, don't drive, because safer roads start with you. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Thanks so much, Susie. Good morning, everybody. The sun is shining. It's a perfect day to take to the sky. Why not head on down to Abbotsford and check out the air show? A little bit of a Top Gun anthem there. Such a good
Travel around Canada, doing beautiful air shows like this with blue skies and jump out of planes. And yeah, just meeting with the crowd, and it's amazing what we do. It's really for the community purposes.
Yeah, it really is. It's a time to show off what you guys do to everyone. I guess, how difficult is your job?
So for us, we need to have at least like 50 jumps, civilian or military free fall, to even qualify to go in the Skyhawks. And then we do at least a good month training in California. And yeah, we do a lot of, we do safety.
Not for me. Oh well.
We do emergency procedures. We take it really seriously, and it is dangerous, but we are well trained for what we do, and we just, yeah, it's a good opportunity. Like we know what we're doing, and we do it.
We're just watching some video here. I believe this is now. Are you in this video jumping at all? Or is that your team members?
I didn't really check. So yeah, that's part of what I do. So that is the try-by-side. It's one of the hardest formations we have. It uses like pure strength to be able to do it. And yeah, so what we call that is canopy relative work. So when we get together and we link up and do downplane, it's pretty impressive what they do.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so I'd ask you, but now with Prime Minister Carney announcing this pay raise for members of the Canadian Armed Forces yesterday, how will be coming to the air show?
Well, I hope that really does attract. We do need a lot more people in the Canadian Forces, and hopefully we'll get more with that pay raise. What we do is part of a recruiting system as well, so we try to attract as many people as we can as well to join the Canadian Forces.
Yeah.
To be able to join the Canadian Forces, you apply, you go online. Like there is so many great careers and opportunities. You can do pretty much everything if you have the requirement to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, our reporter Catherine Urquhart.
Yeah, so she goes with the tandem instructor, and he explains everything how the freefall works. It's about a minute of freefall descent, and yeah, she gets the harness ready. She goes up. They hook her up to the tandem on the aircraft, and yeah, they just calm her down, and she seemed like she was very calm. She seemed like she had a really good time, and it's an amazing experience. I try to convince everyone to at least go skydiving at least once in their life. It's pretty cool.
Wow, I'm just watching her do the jump there. It takes my breath away. Wow, good for her. Good for all
My breath away. I wouldn't even do it.
For the work that you are doing. There's Susie Patrick in the air.
Thank you so much. We're just over beautiful downtown Vancouver, taking a look at your downtown bridges, and all three bridges are looking fantastic in and out of the downtown core.
All three
There are some
bridges.
restrictions on the Granville Street Bridge in both directions, not affecting traffic too much at this time for delays, but another great option for your commute would be the Burrard Street Bridge. Select Sussex Insurance and make a difference when you renew your auto plan online. Select your neighborhood Sussex Insurance location when prompted, and support Diabetes Canada exclusively at Sussex Insurance. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick. Volume will northbound if you're traveling on the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge. Still a good option for your commute, but we are starting to see that volume pick up. Southbound is still in great shape. Gather Glen this winter, beautiful big white.
Oh, should show the Patello Bridge when I see how the construction's ongoing for that. Brad would be there to check that out. He's on a little holiday mode, I guess. So, oh well, family. Nice shot.
One is found along Highway 1 across the bridge deck, but still a great option for your commute. Please keep BC's roads safe by being. If you've had something to drink, don't drive, because safer roads start with you. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Thanks so much, Susie. Plus, this is an ideal event in which to showcase the latest aircraft and can include potential hires.
Almost our entire Air Force is going to get revamped in the next 10 years.
Canada is boosting defense spending targets by $9.3 billion. A massive hiring campaign is underway, and the country is investing in new aircraft.
The modernization of the Air Force that's coming has been nothing this close since the Second World War. So our entire Air Force will be revamped with new aircraft and new technologies.
Pitching careers in the military is also about showcasing a team, the Skyhawks. From a plane at 12,500 feet. Free fall for about half of it while strapped very tightly to Corporal Keaton Short. It was exhilarating. It was so great. I love
Not showing. Say at least Brad was there. He would show the construction ongoing for the new Patel. And it's going to have to get a new name, an indigenous name, I guess, a new bridge. They show the Queensboro Bridge. There's a stupid Alex Fraser. I don't know. You know, because it connects more to Richmond and New Westminster, Queensboro from the other side. Yeah, so. It's a good view. It's showing New Westboro to be. Oh, wow. There's a helicopter flying around there just a few minutes ago. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Thanks so much, Susan.
Expert repair for your vehicle helps provide expert repair
the
for
Portland
kids.
Bridge.
When you choose Kermac, you choose to support BC Children's Hospital. Kermac cares for kids. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Look at that sunshine. Thanks so much, Susie. And Ultra Susie Patrick, and you're airborne.
Good morning. We're above the Alex Fraser Bridge, which is a great option. This morning, traffic is moving to your clan this winter. A beautiful Big White Ski Resort, Canada's favorite family resort. Discounted Big White family vacation ski packages are always online at bigwhite.com. In Global Patrick.
I'm just having a little bit of audio issues there with you, Susie. We'll check in with you in a couple of minutes. Thanks so much.
For the morning dog walk.
Her big cousin Finley, that they're out there hanging out, and this is taken in Ladner and sent in from Olaf. So great shot of them. It's adorable. It's a great shot. Don't leave them in the car. And as we get in through the day today, that temperature 25 away from the water, closer to 30 degrees. When you factor in the humidex, though, it's going to feel like 36. So the heat is on for today, next week. Wanting to highlight the heat warnings that we do have in effect for most areas along the island, extending in towards Howe Sound and Whistler. Temperatures into the low 30s, but it's the overnight lows that'll be near 16 degrees. The areas of concern that we need to see the heat leading in towards our Wednesday before we see a real drop in our temperatures. So plan ahead. With it, the fire danger rating has now bumped up across the island. We're sitting at high. Many areas in towards the interior sitting at moderate. So please be very diligent as you're enjoying the outdoors. Wet weather, though, still along the north coast. A very different weather picture. We've got a rainfall warning that remains in effect, 40 and up to 60 millimeters off late through the afternoon for today. Central southern half of the province, we've got the sunny skies and the heat. Temperatures into the 30s, Whistler included within that, right across the island and inland. Northern regions of the island, though, a few isolated showers are possible this morning, or a bit of drizzle, and then it should ease off through the day today as well. Across the lower mainland, temperature-wise, so away from the water, 30 degrees, humidex 36, similar for tomorrow, taking us in towards our Tuesday, and a bit of a reprieve and change as we get in towards our Wednesday and Thursday so far, Jay. It's all about the heat.
So Yvonne,
Bridge, very light traffic if you're traveling north and southbound. Traffic is looking great as you're coming off the North Shore or heading to the North Shore. Cracked windshield, trust Kermac for your windshield repair or replacement. Book online at kermac.com. When you choose Kermac, you choose to support BC Children's Hospital. Kermac cares for kids.
No train crossing over the bridge at the moment. Thick and narrows. Yeah.
Good morning. We are above the Lionsgate Bridge. You're down to a single lane of traffic north and southbound, but the third lane isn't really needed at this time. We're not seeing major backups or delays off the North Shore and through the Stanley Park Causeway into downtown. Select Sussex Insurance and make a difference.
Through
When
the
you
bridges.
review your auto plan online, select your neighborhood Sussex Insurance location when prompted and help support Diabetes Canada exclusively at Sussex Insurance. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Thank you so much. What a stunning view. Beautiful. Seen by young people, the cause and the troublesome waves it's causing.
Nice view from the Pan Pacific Hotel camera. It's just nice to see the waterfront.
Thank you. We're over the downtown bridges. Taking a look at Granville Street Bridge. Looking good so far this morning. We have very light volume, but keep in mind some lane restrictions will be taking place throughout the day, so that will get busy. Another option for your commute this morning would be the Burrard Street Bridge. Select Sussex Insurance.
There's the Cambie Street Bridge too. Forgot to mention that lady.
Select your neighborhood Sussex Insurance location when prompted and support Diabetes Canada exclusively at Sussex Insurance. In Global One around downtown Vancouver, I'm Susie Patrick. Thank you so much. Good morning. Looking great for the Cambie Street Bridge in and out of the downtown core. We're not seeing backups or delays as you're traveling north or southbound. Another great option that would be the Granville Street or the Burrard Street Bridge. Gather your clan this winter at beautiful Big White Ski Resort, Canada's favorite family discounted Big White family vacation. Ski packages are always online at bigwhite.com. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Thanks so much, Susie.
Vancouver, taking a look at the Cambie Street Bridge. Traffic is moving nicely north and southbound right across the bridge deck. But keep in mind as you're traveling at the south end of the bridge between 8th and West Broadway, you're going to see this construction that's taking place in this area. At this time, we're not seeing major delays, but throughout the day, we'll start to see that back up. Canadian Tire in support of Jumpstart. 20 years, 4 million kids, 100% inspiring. Jumpstart helps families overcome financial barriers to sport and play. Donate at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Thanks, Susie.
We're at the Lionsgate Bridge, and we're starting to see that traffic ease off. It was pretty busy as you're making your way northbound through the Stanley Park Causeway, but that was as you're down to a single lane in either direction. They just opened up 2 lanes going northbound, so we're starting to see that traffic ease off. It's looking great as you're making your way across the bridge deck. Canadian Tire in support of Jumpstart. 20 years, 4 million kids, 100% inspiring. Jumpstart helps families overcome financial barriers to sport and play. Donate at jumpstart.canadiantire.ca. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
What a fantastic view, Susie. Thanks.
We're still looking good off the North Shore, and as you're heading onto the bridge, gather your clan this winter at beautiful Big White Ski Resort, Canada's favorite family resort. Discounted Big White family vacation. Ski packages are always online at bigwhite.com. In Global One, I'm Susie Patrick.
Been on the Vancouver for a bit there.
Bridge traffic is moving at a good pace. King George, Scott, we're back up. Moving at a great pace in north and
We're just having some difficulty with her audio there for a little bit. Let's see if we can get Susie back just a couple of minutes. First, though,
Probably the last traffic report for the morning.